These are the ruins of Pontefract Castle in Yorkshire, built in around 1070 by Ilbert de Lacy on land that had been granted to him by William the Conqueror for his support during the Norman conquest. Now, the name Pontefract originates from the Latin phrase broken bridge, formed of the word pons, meaning bridge, and fractus, meaning broken. Now, the first castle here was a very simple motte and bailey structure, a high mound of earth that we're on now, and then a timber palisade on the top surrounded by an outer wall. But before the end of the 11th century, a stone chapel was added, and then over the years the wooden structure was replaced with stone. Now, it has had a pretty dramatic history. This is where King Richard II is thought to have died, having been starved to death. And in 1483, Richard III had two relatives of Elizabeth Woodville beheaded here, her son Sir Richard Grey and her brother Anthony Woodville. Then, in 1536, the castle's guardian, a man called Thomas Darcy, the first Baron Darcy de Darcy, handed over the castle to the leaders of the Pilgrimage of Grace, a Catholic rebellion from northern England. Now, this was seen as an act of treason by King Henry VIII, and Lord Darcy was executed. Now, we know that King Henry VIII and Mary Queen of Scots stayed here, which was pretty exciting, but the most dramatic part of Pontefract Castle's history was the Civil War period, and this was a royalist stronghold which faced many sieges, and Oliver Cromwell led the final siege in November 1648. And after the death of King Charles, Parliament gave orders that Pontefract Castle should be totally demolished and levelled to the ground, and materials from the castle would be sold off. And so the castle was slighted, but there are still a few stones, a few structures which survive, which you can still visit and wander around for free. But it's a pretty epic, a pretty dismal reminder of those 600 years of turbulent history.